Chris, why don't you tell us about the Qualcomm US Preventative Medicine partnership?
First, let me tell you what we did with US Preventative Medicine, and that is that we took the clinical science of preventive medicine, which is a medical discipline. It's a rock-solid science. It's how do you keep people healthy, how do you find illness early, and how do you manage chronic conditions. That is our product called the Prevention Plan. As we moved to take that into the mobile world, we teamed up with Qualcomm, now Qualcomm Life, and turned that into a mobile application that really transcends the old-style fashion of having to wait for doctor's reports, having to wait for lab reports, and really gives you your own personal health monitor, turns your smartphone into a dashboard of your health. That's what we do.
How are you dealing with security and privacy issues with that?
Essentially, we follow all the guidelines for HIPAA, which is this, the confidentiality of medical information, and then on the encryption and on the security side of it, we follow the state-of-the-art methodology to make sure that everything remains secure and secret.
And Joe, what is your personal connection to that company?
I'm a spokesperson for US Preventative Medicine, which created the Prevention Plan. And what we've really done, and Kabir put it so well a little bit earlier as we were talking, is having gone through so many different physical aspects of my life, the injuries I've had, with raising children, going through the problems with kids, getting sick, looking at studies that say companies lose a lot of bottom line profits because employees don't have the ability to go to work. Their employees could lose 8 days a year, and in doing that, it affects your bottom line. So how can you keep the people in your company more healthy? How can you take care of yourself? And how can you tie all of it together? And Kabir put it, I think, perfectly. What we've done is with our partnership with Qualcomm Life, is we've taken the clinical world at US Preventative Medicine and the Prevention Plan, and we've married it with the mobile application of Qualcomm. So now you have on your phone or any smartphone or any application out there, you have the ability to see how you're doing. Your doctors have an opportunity to check and see how you're doing. If something comes up, if maybe there's something you're not aware of, an alert will go out, so that now all of a sudden what you wind up doing is really being able to take care of yourself and to use the prevention plan to be able to do that, to monitor your health, to monitor your diet, to monitor your exercise. And when Chris and I talked about this at US Preventative Medicine, I got very excited because my whole life has been about trying to stay healthy to do my job. Now we get a chance to help other people do theirs and make companies more profitable as well. And I got to tell you how excited he was. He called me once the application when everything was ready to go. Chris called me and he said, "Joe, there's a conference we really would love you to attend. It's a health conference. It's in Washington, so it'll be easy for you. It's like the 5th, 6th, and 7th. And we're introducing, along with Qualcomm Life, a brand new application for the phone." And I went, "There's a lot of applications out there, Chris." He says, "No, Joe, you got to understand. It's called the Macaw." And I went, I love it. I mean, it's got such a great, catchy thing to it. The app looks great. I think, and we're visually driven. Let's face it. Life is about, I see somebody. You draw conclusions about people without ever having opened their mouth. You just say, I like you, I don't like you, or I have an assessment about you. And when you see this app, I think there's a curiosity factor, but then once you get into it, you're going to find out that it has such great value to you as an individual and your family and your children. We also have, in the Prevention Plan, we actually have a kids program as well. So it's not something that we'll introduce simultaneously. We have the kids program in place, and now all of a sudden the mobile app for the kids coming out in 2012 will just take it one step further.